Hi guys, and welcome to MCR. If you'd watched my update video, you remember that this video we're going to be looking at another vehicle, a different vehicle to what we normally do. Normally do cars, but we're going to be looking at a different vehicle. This is a vehicle that's close to my heart and I absolutely love. In fact, I was so excited and pumped when I had the opportunity to review and have a look at this vehicle. And this vehicle is the Sinnis 125 Apache Supermoto. So here we go, this is the Sinnis Apache 125 Supermoto. This is the 2014 version. You can see the headlight here, it was more streamlined than the older styles. So they've changed that. Also, they've got on it upside down forks. Were normally manufactured for the bigger bikes rather than the 125s. But more and more recently, the manufacturers have decided to use upside down forks now for more and more 125s. So you've got the Hyundai GT 125, you've also got the Yamaha YZF 125 as well. They both have upside down forks on them. Just helps with the handling a little bit with them. But also, I think, if you have a look at them, I think they just look a lot better. So we'll just have a bit of a walk around it quickly. I'm sure you'll admit this is probably one of the better looking supermotos out on the market at the moment. Just have a quick look at the instruments here. So if you look on this side, you've got your high beam and low beam. You've got your indicator switch there and your horn as well. And if you go to the front, you've got your pass switch there. And we'll just have a look at the rev counter, which is there. And then you've got your high beam indicator, you've got your indicator, and that there is for your gear indicator. That'll tell you which gear you're in at what time. And of course you've got your miles per hour, or in this case kilometers per hour on there. On this side you've got your kill switch. That's for your lights on and off, and that's for your starter button. So yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty basic. You haven't got your petrol gauge on there like you do with the GTRs, but to be honest with you, it adds more weight. With the 125s you want to try and keep the weight down as much as possible, so that's perfect for what it's used for. You will have a reserve tank on this like all bikes, so you don't necessarily need the fuel gauge as such. If you don't have it, it doesn't matter. So here we go, we'll just have a quick look at the engine. This is a Suzuki based single air-cooled 125 engine. It produces 11.5 brake horsepower. Now, to be fair, 11.5 brake horsepower, it's not really at the top of the scale for your learner legal 125s. You've got the Hyundai GT 125s, you've got the Suzuki GSX 125s, Yamaha YZF 125s. They all produce around 15 brake horsepower, but with that, you got the price tag as well. So they are a lot more money. If you're a learner, then the 11.5 brake horsepower is probably fine for you. If it's your first time riding or you just want something to put around on, it's absolutely fine, there's nothing wrong with it. What you do have to remember is it is a 125. So the heavier the rider is, the slower the acceleration is going to be in the top speed. So just bear that in mind when you are looking for a 125. Like I say, if you're going to pot around 11.5 brake horsepower, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. There's some bikes that are lower, so this is kind of mid-range really, to be fair. They do say that on paper you will get 100 miles per gallon out of this, which is really good because it does only have a 7.2 litre tank. But if you remember what I said earlier, you want to keep the weight down as much as possible. 7.2, 100 miles per gallon. To be honest with you, you got plenty there for a decent ride. Now, this is one thing that everyone always wants to know when looking for a 125, and that's top speed. You know it's not going to do 120, 30, 40 mile an hour. It's going to go a lot less than that. This one here, they claim it will do 65 miles an hour tops. Again, going back to the weight of the rider, if it's a thin, light rider, you might get a little bit more out of it. If you're on the bigger side, you might get a little bit less. So that does depend on the rider themselves as to how fast and how also quick the acceleration will go. But to be honest with you, on paper, it's a decent bike to go with. Thanks for watching our video. Please subscribe and press the bell icon on the bottom so you get notifications whenever new videos come on. And also, please share this with your friends and look for us on Facebook and Instagram as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.